Thank you everyone for clicking on this video. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the exact strategy that we've used in our business that has gotten us a ton of results, not only for ourselves, but also for our clients as well. We've had clients making over 7 figures a year, and working with us the first 2 weeks, they've made over $13,000. We've had clients who have invested all around $230 on ads and have made over 6K. That's like a 30x return of investment on your ad spend. And so that's what we want. We want to be able to help you implement certain systems that you're not putting in less, but actually getting more. And the only way you're able to do that is if you actually implement these systems. Because if you're not able to implement these systems into your business, then it's going to be hard for you to actually step back, invest less, and get more for it. And that's the goal. That's the whole reason why you started this business. Even as a Christian entrepreneur, Christian business owner, you want to be able to buy back your time to now only spend it with, your family, but you're able to fellowship and build a community with the individuals around you. You want to be able to have the time freedom and also have your business, build you a sustainable lead flow. The Bible says that a good man leaves his inheritance for his children's children. And so how are you able to do that? It's through your business, but you're not able to cater to your family, which is your priority, or the people around you if you're always working on your business. You're not going to own a business. The business is going to own you. If you don't systemize yourself well, and actually find something that's sustainable for your business, trust me, you're going to be working for the rest of your life, and it is not going to be fulfilling anymore. It's going to feel like a job. It's going to feel like work, and you don't want your calling that God has given you to feel like a job or work, but yet you want it to be a field of ministry and a place where you can steward what God has given you faithfully and steward it well. And so what we've done here is we've systemized ourselves very, very well, and we've seen certain things that work and what doesn't work. We've been very particular with who we work with and how we're able to scale them to the next level. And I want to teach you the exact blueprint on how we did that. And hopefully you can use this and implement it into your business and actually start seeing some results in the things that you're doing. So let's get right into it. So, number one, faith-led marketing, how to reach the right audience, nurture them with purpose, and see returns with intentional ads. A strategic approach for Christian entrepreneurs ready to steward their vision with wisdom and modern marketing. That's what we're about. We're a result-driven marketing agency. That's what we like to focus on. We don't like to focus on virality and making viral videos. If the viral videos don't convert to sales, then what is the point of them coming viral? It just became viral because it's cool, but the point of you running a business is not to look cool. You want to be able to make sales, and you also want to be able to do impact in your business. That is the goal. It's not virality. We're not influencers. We're business owners trying to make something sustainable for the long term. And so that's what we like to focus on in visionary media. God gave you the vision. Now it's time to steward it. Number one, faith and strategy and harmony. Marketing that honors your calling as a Christian entrepreneur while reaching those you're meant to serve. I think that's really huge, and I think that's what's gotten me a ton of results, not only in my agency but in life in general. Is that my faith comes before anything, and so my integrity and my morals and my beliefs in God has honestly put me in rooms and had me in conversations that I felt like it could only be God, because I've represented Him in all that I do. The Bible says, whether you eat or drink, do it all for the glory of God. So I believe that your faith should be the number one headline of what you do. Now, it's not you blasting Jesus all the time, but it's your integrity, your morals, your personality, and who you are. That is what builds a connection with the individual, and that is what actually helps you build a personal brand, which we're going to talk about later on. The common problem: relying on hustle and viral content instead of building intentional systems that scale with purpose. This one is very, very important, that a lot of people, not only Christian business owners, but a lot of owners in general, are lacking. They're not able to see the exact problem right here, which is you're hustling and creating organic content and hoping that your content actually converts, when in reality your content is not going to convert unless it's being put out with a certain intent. You need to be intentional with every single piece of content that goes into your page, every single piece of content that goes into your business, and everything that you're producing and everything that you're marketing. Marketing is not just growing your social media following. Marketing is actually pushing out a certain vision and a certain brand that you've made to the right individuals. And so that is what gives you results. Proven results. We've helped a 7-figure client turn 200 to 6,000. I just told you guys that in just 4 days through the systems and meta ads. And this is one of many, but this is one that we've noticed that after this we've learned how to now systemize the things that we need to do better. And I think we can definitely go deeper into it in the next few segments on it, how to systemize your ads, your marketing, and your branding to actually see some return on investment. So meta ads mastery, targeting with kingdom precision. So you don't need more views, you need the right people seeing your message. I just said that a few times already because I want you to know that you do not need more views. You do not need virality. You need to be able to portray your message to the right individuals. You can become viral and get 10 million views, but every single person that viewed that piece of content is not interested in buying your services or your product or whatever you're selling as a Christian business owner, an entrepreneur. But if you reach 10 individuals who are looking to get your services, who are looking to buy your product, now you have a more qualified prospect to buy what you want because they are the right audience and they're the targeted audience that you need. You don't need more views, you need the right people seeing your message. Meta ads allows you to speak directly to your ideal clients, not random followers who may never convert. Narrowed interest and behaviors targeting. This is what meta ads does. Lookalike audiences from existing customers, and custom audience based on your engagement. So these are the people who are engaging, who are in the same field and the same niche as you, that now what you can do is you can funnel them into your page and actually convert them into sales because they are aligning with what you do. And that is the goal, that is the vision, is to have these individuals who are qualified leads come into your business or come into your page and be nurtured by the content that you're producing. That is what you want, and that is the goal. And so here we have a diagram. Right audience, intentional ads, nurture with purpose. You need the right audience, and how do you get the right audience? You need to make an intentional ad reaching the right audience. Also, you nurture with purpose. Your organic content is also nurturing these people to actually convert into sales. But for you to actually have a traffic of individuals coming into your page consistently is running ads. You need to run ads, and you also need to nurture them with the content that you're producing in your page to make them feel comfortable enough to actually want to buy from you or buy from whatever it is that you're selling them. So this is key. This is very, very important, and you don't want to miss out on this. Next, how we target high intent buyers. Identify your called audience. We've helped our clients define exactly who they need to reach, getting specific about demographic, interests, and pain points. This is our main way of how we do things. We strategize very specifically with our clients. How exactly do you want to target these individuals? What is your why behind what you're doing? And this is some questions that you can ask yourself. And what is the results that you're looking for? And also, what exactly are you offering these people? Are you offering them a product or service? What exactly that is? And showcasing it the right way will also bring you in people who are interested in the product, and now they're going to be interested in you because of how you're showcasing it. Create custom segments. Build tailored audiences, segments combining faith interests with business needs to find the perfect intersection. Test and refine. Started with smaller budgets across multiple audiences segments, then scaled what worked based on engagement and conversion. This is basically what it means is this. Custom segments is you want to be able to connect with the people you are working with. If you do not connect with the people you are working with or the people that want to buy from you, it is going to be so hard to be making a dent in this space. There has to be some type of relatable concept to what you're doing. As a Christian business owner, I think the main thing should be your faith, your belief, your integrity. And that alone will speak to the right individuals, because even if they're non-believers, people feel more comfortable working with you than with working anyone else. I think a lot of the clients that we've had who are non-believers, but they respect what we do, they see what we are about, they see how loud we are about Jesus, how firm we stand in our faith, and they feel comfortable enough to work with us. They feel comfortable enough to give us access to certain things because they know what we stand for and who we are. And again, it's not just us, and what we are is the Holy Spirit in us that makes these people feel comfortable enough to work with us. And so that's what you want to do. You want to build a warm space through the power of the Holy Spirit, obviously, to be able to feel and make these people understand, like, this is much greater than me. This is something that I want to do because I feel like I'm called to do it, and I'm portraying it to the right audience, and the right audience will come because you're being a good steward of what God has given you. And so what we want to do is portray that message directly to the right audience. And so what we do is we test, trial and error to see what content and what ads work best. and then we usually go from there. This focused approach allowed us to maximize every dollar spent by reaching who only to those most likely to respond to our client's offer. We don't like to dabble and see what works, what doesn't work, and who. We want to be able to be very particular, so then when we do start running ads and when we do start working with certain individuals, we know off the bat, off the third or fourth trial, we're very sure what works and what doesn't work, and now we're able to dump more money into something that's converting results for us. And this is what you can do as well. This is the blueprint that we use, and I'm giving you guys everything. I'm giving you guys access to this so you can start implementing it in your business and see how this impacts you. Be intentional with your content, showcase it well, promote the ads to the right individuals, to the right audience, and you're going to start seeing some things actually start picking up. And again, we've ran thousands of dollars on ads, thousands and thousands of dollars on ads. And it's not to brag or say, oh, we've done this. No, but it's to show you that we've been putting in the reps in to see what actually is working and what doesn't actually work. Intentional content, nurturing leads with purpose. Your content should disciple your audience, not just entertain them. When your content strategy is aligned with both marketing principles and your faith values, you create a perfect environment for authentic conversions. You don't want to just, like I said, you don't want to just become viral. You don't want to just, it's cool to entertain, but how can you inform to build a certain connection with these people? Again, it doesn't matter if you're selling a remote control or if you're selling a service, you're a consultant, and it doesn't matter what you're doing, it doesn't matter what you're selling. If you're a Christian entrepreneur and you're in a space, you need to understand these things, because these are the things that are actually going to change your conversion rates for everyone that's coming into your page. It's simple. You don't want to be entertaining, you want to be informative, and you want to build a connection with them. Now, this funnel right here is one of the funnels that we've used primarily for our business to start seeing people turn from cold leads to actually convert them into clients, customers, and whatnot. So from cold leads to warm prospects, awareness. You have to, and I mean you have to build some type of awareness in your business. How? Targeted meta ads. Introduce our clients' brands to new prospects with aligning messaging that resonates immediately. Then, afterwards, we reel them in to the ones that are interested to their page, and then it builds connection. Value-driven content builds trust through testimonials and transformative stories that demonstrate God's work through the business, and obviously any type of results that they were able to generate in their business. And this is a way that we've also integrated in our business that has gotten us some results. Is we build a connection, we build authenticity, we say the good, the bads, the ups, the downs, how the business is going, how things are happening, and this builds a connection with the individual. You don't want to just sell to people. You want to be able to have a connection with these people so they know, like, yo, you're getting the full me and everything that we have to offer. And the conversion, clear calls to action, guided prospects to make a decision supported by purpose-driven offers. So you have to have something intentional, something good that is worth them buying. And this funnel alone will have you convert these individuals to your business or your services. Now, it is important for you to understand that clear call to action needs to be very clear and very stated. And it needs to let them know, like, okay, you've been nurtured, you've already seen my stuff. Now, this is what I have to offer. And so this is what's going to help you convert these individuals to actually give them something to buy and be part of whatever it is that you're doing. This intentional nurturing process turns cold traffic into eager customers in just days and not months. It's about running, again, the right marketing strategy, the right systems in your business. This is it right here. The intent, the targeted, the calling them out and letting them know exactly what you do clearly is something that we've seen over and over again work for us, and not only for us but for our clients as well. We help our clients have a clear messaging on what they do and how they do it, and how can we portray that clear messages for the right individuals. If not, then what are we doing? And so that's something that we like to focus on very, very much. Another thing is the results. We just spoke about this previously. The ad spends, the revenue, and the ROAS, return on ad spend. This isn't luck. It was strategy plus systems, and particularly work of service. We've been doing this for a few years now. Like I said before, we were able to work with multiple different people, different backgrounds, different, upbringing, and different level of income, and we were able to see exactly what works and what doesn't work. We've worked with people who are making 10K a month, 5K a month, to people making multiple six figures a month, spending up to 10,000 and up on ads and whatnot. So we were able to see and delegate our work to actually get the right understanding of how these ads should be converting. We've had as low as 15 cents per messages, and I think that's really, really good to be able to see you invest into an ad and actually see it convert, and actually see these converts into customers and clients. That's what matters. But it comes with the right marketing. It comes with you portraying yourself also organically as well. What type of content you're nurturing these individuals with, because that is what's actually going to sell them. So this is not about manipulation, it's about stewardship. Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. I think this is a mojo, and this is a model that we follow. It is not for man that we do it for, but we do it for the Lord, and we do it with excellence. And that's why I'm giving you guys this free blueprint, because this is this can be useful for you to start off and do it the right way. And this is exactly the model that has gotten us multiple thousands of dollars, not only for our clients but for our business as well. And again, it's not about the money that I'm trying to showcase, but I'm showing the results of what it is to have a good system to buy back your time. So the invitation: build with intent and faith. Stop waiting for your viral growth. Partner with faith aligned expertise and start your journey. This is obviously something that we like to particularly work on, because we know the ins and outs of what it is that it needs to be um, implemented in your business to actually start seeing some results. And so use this as a blueprint. And if you're interested and you're looking into growing and actually having somebody hands-on, I will leave a link down below for a free consultation call where we can have you onboarded into our program, and we can work one-on-one with you to actually help you get to the next level. And a lot of individuals who are like-minded, who need this implementation into their business, are going to be interested in not only doing it for themselves, but actually having somebody else manage it for them, which again, we teach and we help and we implement every single system that we've seen work in our business, in your business as well. I think a lot of the things is, a lot of business owners don't like delegating their work. And for us, we know that working in a business is not just working all day long, but also having the time freedom to do other things as well, to do life with other individuals, to have the freedom to do other things. And so for us, delegating, getting a setter, a closer, getting a VA and all these things, it's so important, and it's a key component for your growth in your business to have other people who are experts in their field that can help you expand your business. So a lot of people like myself understand that there's certain areas that need to be filled in, and so other people who are better than me at this area, let's give them that option, let's give them that opportunity and have them run that. So you, as a business owner, if you believe this is something that can bless you and that can help you, and you don't want to do this on your own, but you want to have other individuals help you grow your Christian business, book a call with us. I want to see if I'm able to help you depending on where you're at. And if we're not able to help you, then at least we're able to give you some free game, and give you a free consultation on your business, and hopefully that can help. But if we are able to help you, then we'll partner up and we'll see how we can expand you from getting from maybe 10K to 30K, 50K, and so on. So yeah, I hope this video blessed you, and I hope you got the value from this and start implementing it into your business. And again, the link is down below. Book a call, it's free, and we'll see how we can forward your business to the next level. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate all of you guys.